Hello friends, welcome to Technique. This is Nirmal here, and in this video we will be talking about a tablet from Xiaomi. So it has been a long time since Xiaomi launched a tablet in India. To be more precise, it was in 2015 Xiaomi launched the Mi Pad, that was a 7.9 inches tablet. Now Xiaomi has launched the Xiaomi Pad 5. This is a 11-inch tablet launched by Xiaomi in India. So we'll be talking about our first impression and our experience with the Xiaomi Pad 5. So we've been using this tablet for the last 2 to 3 days, and this is our first impression and how this tablet fares and what all features it offers. It's a 11-inch tablet, and this is powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 860 octa-core processor, one of the really powerful processors we have seen on the Poco device last year. And this also comes with a 2.5K display and a massive battery as well. So the MIUI is optimized for this tablet experience. So let's see how good that experience is in this first impressions video. So before getting started, if this is your first time on this channel, do hit that subscribe button and also hit the bell icon to get notified of all the videos we publish. So let's begin. So this is the Xiaomi Pad 5. So this is the latest tablet announced by Xiaomi in India. So let's start off with our first impressions of the tablet. We have been using this for just 2 days now. So this is the initial impressions. We'll talk about the detailed review later when we test the device along with the software experience, the gaming part, the battery life. So everything we'll test it later. So these are our first impressions. So let's first talk about the design and build quality. Now it's a 11-inch tablet, and you can see here it has 2560 by 1600 pixels. That's 2.5K display, and this is a really good display out there. So we'll talk about the display in a while. So in terms of hardware aspect, you can see the bottom section has this option to attach the keyboard. So we'll talk about the keyboard and the Xiaomi's pen input later. That is how you can attach the keyboard. And the top, you can see there is a portion here. This is where you can attach the pen and wirelessly charge it. You have the volume rocker keys here, and 2 speakers on the bottom section along with the USB Type-C port. Again on the top you get another 2 speakers. So overall 4 speakers or quad speaker setup, and this looks really good. Now there is no SIM card slot. This is a Wi-Fi only tablet. There is no 4G or 5G support. So this is completely Wi-Fi tablet. So let's see the other aspects. In the back section you can see this camera. This is a 13 megapixel single camera, and we have an LED flash. Now this is the Xiaomi branding. Now this back panel is made of plastic, but the frame is aluminium. So it's a very sturdy tablet. This is a nice matte finish plastic material, while the frame is a metal one. So that's the design and build quality of the tablet. So let's now talk about the display. Now display is one of the really good aspect about this tablet. So it's an IPS LCD panel with 1 billion colors, 120 Hz refresh rate, and you get HDR10 support, Dolby Vision, and it has a screen resolution of 2560 by 1600 pixels, which means 274 pixels per inch, and it's a 16:10 aspect ratio. And this has 2.5K display. The display is pretty good. It's vibrant and crisp display and looks really nice. You can see the touch response also feels very smooth. So overall it's a very neat and crisp display, especially for watching movies and multimedia experience. This feels like a really good display. So that's the display quality of the Xiaomi Pad 5. So we'll talk about the display once we have used this for a longer period of time. Let's see how good the experience turned out to be. So but in our initial impressions, this feels like a really good display, especially for multimedia experience. Now moving on to the software part. Now we have the MIUI 13 on this device. You can see here this is the MIUI 13, and this is an optimized version for tablet. You can see here Android version is 11. That's probably one of the disappointing aspects. Xiaomi's almost all devices are Android 11 in this year launch. So this is one thing where Xiaomi needs to improve. Android 12 should have been provided now, but then you get the MIUI 13. That's something which is pretty good. And you can see here we have the 256GB storage variant. There are 2 variants, 6GB RAM, 128GB storage, and 6GB RAM and 256GB storage. So these are the 2 variants available. Now you can see that the UI looks really good. It has been optimized here. There is also stylus and keyboard support in the UI. Once this is attached, you get these options. Before that, these options are now blurred out, but you get this option. Then you can customize the options. Now display, you get the dark mode, Then refresh rate you can change to 120 Hertz, which is available here. Then color scheme you can change to vivid, standard and saturated option. Then regular set of options are there. You can see a game turbo is there, video toolbox, floating window, second space, all these options are included. And you get the regular options for customizing as well. That's the UI experience of the Xiaomi Pad 5. So overall we feel MIUI has been pretty much optimized for the tablet experience. You can also see that the multitasking looks really good here. The experience feels pretty nice overall. So that's the Xiaomi Pad 5. So there are a lot of options for stylus and also keyboard support. We'll be talking about the stylus and keyboard in our separate video, because we have not received that product. We'll be receiving it shortly, so we'll talk about that later. Now the overall experience looks good. We have these notification toggles and also the option to see the quick toggles here. So it's pretty well optimized for tablet usage. Now moving on to the performance side. So this device runs on the Qualcomm Snapdragon 860 octa-core processor, which is a 7nm chip, and we have seen this on Poco device, which is one of the really powerful devices out there, and this is coupled with 6GB RAM. Now the Qualcomm Snapdragon 860 is an year-old chip, but it's still one of the really powerful chips out there, especially for gamers. So if you are into gaming, this is again a really good processor. You can see that Ultra HD option is there, Smooth and Extreme is there, Ultra HD is also there. So if you're looking for a good tablet for a better gaming experience, this is one of those tablets which offers really high-end performance, especially with the 2.5K display and a really powerful processor and quad speakers. The experience should be good. So we'll be talking about the gaming experience in our detailed review, so stay tuned for that. So overall this is a really good chip for gamers as well as daily tasks, including multitasking and also multimedia experience. Now this has UFS 3.1 storage support, which is again pretty good. It should make up for a better experience, and you get 6GB RAM and 2 storage variants as well. Now talking about the camera, so we have a camera setup on this device. So but then this is not a device for camera usage, but you should be having a camera, because if you want to do some video calls, or if you want to take some casual photos. It has a 13 megapixel primary camera. The rear camera, it's a f2.0 aperture. It has 4K at 30 fps recording along with the 1080p resolution, and you get an 8 megapixel selfie camera for video calls, which has 1080p resolution video support. So we'll talk about the camera in our detailed review. So here are some samples taken with this camera. Again, once again, this is not a device for camera usage, but here are some samples if you want to see how the camera performance turned out to be. It's quite decent overall in terms of camera experience. Now, as I said before, the device comes with a quad speaker setup, which is one of the impressive things. 2 speakers here and 2 speakers here, so it makes up for the quad speaker setup. So that's one of the really good aspects about this device. Now next let's talk about the battery. So this device comes with an 8720 mAh capacity battery, which should be able to provide a really good battery life, and there is also 33 watt fast charging support, but you get only 22.5 watt charger in the box. So in-box charger is 22.5 watt. If you have a Xiaomi device which supports 33 watt charger, you can use that charger on this, and this will support 33 watt charger, which should be able to provide a good speed experience. Now in terms of software installed, there aren't any third-party apps installed. In fact, these apps have been installed by me. Very clean and almost no bloatware included. That's something which is pretty good, because all the other apps which you see here are installed by me, except for the basic stock apps from Xiaomi as well as Google. So it's very clean UI experience on the Xiaomi Pad 5. So that was our experience with the Xiaomi Pad 5. So overall we feel this is a really tempting tablet, especially for what it offers, a good alternative to iPad, but we need to test it more to see how the experience is. So we'll be talking about our detailed experience in our detailed review, so stay tuned for that. So as of making this video, we are not really sure about the pricing. There are 2 variants, as I said before. The pricing should be competitive, but the keyboard and the Xiaomi Smart Pen is not included in the box. It is sold as an accessory, because including that in the box would increase the cost. So Xiaomi wants to sell the tablet alone, and if you want to pick the keyboard as well as the pen, these are sold as separate accessories. So we'll update the pricing of all these in the description or comment box, so once the pricing has been announced. So overall we feel Xiaomi Pad 5 is a good alternative to some of the premium tablets out there, with a good display, good software experience, great battery life too, and overall fit and finish and build quality looks really good. This is just 500 and somewhere less than 500 grams in weight, in fact 511 grams in weight, and feels really nice as well, just 6.9 mm in thickness. So that was our first impression of the Xiaomi Pad 5. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Do hit that like button and also hit the subscribe button for more videos. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in our next video. Have a great day.